Nyamita has called on school administrators to ensure proper maintenance of electrical systems in learning institutions in order to prevent devastating fire outbreaks caused by electrical faults. Speaking at Bware Senior School in Uriri constituency, where a recent fire incident reduced a dormitory to ashes, Nyamita stressed the urgent need for schools to prioritize safety measures to safeguard students and school property. The legislator revealed that his office has already rolled out comprehensive solarization program targeting all public learning institutions within the constituency. According to Nyamita, the initiative will provide schools with a safer and more reliable source of power while minimizing risks associated with faulty electrical connections.
We have asked the school that the electrical integrity of all the buildings must be done to ensure that each and every building has a safety measure, so that when there is power fluctuation, we don't end up with an electrical fault that can cause fire like it did. In addition to that, we have also enlisted these schools as one of the ones that are going to benefit from our solarization program, our Going Green program for our schools. This is going to be, I think, the 11th school now that we are doing. The solar panels are already here, so that they can rely on solar as a primary source, and then Kenya Power is going to be a secondary source.
In support of students affected by the tragedy, the MP donated mattresses, blankets, assorted food items, and 500,000 shillings to facilitate the purchase of toiletries and other things for the learners who lost their belongings in the inferno. Nyamita, who was accompanied by several leaders from Uriri, criticized the Migori County government for what he termed as delayed emergency response measures, saying swift intervention could significantly reduce losses and suffering during such incidences.
The county failing to respond to this emergency is no longer news to us, the people of Migori. They failed to respond when the rain swept people in the market. They have failed in each and every single, the county in itself is a disaster. So a disaster will not be able to respond to actually itself. So it's not anything. Number two, they have allocated money. And you know, by law, there is a certain percentage, which I think is about 5% of the total budget that is allocated to emergencies every single year. If you ask the county government of Migori what they've done with that money, they will tell you they don't have time. They will get another time to explain why they need another time to explain why they need another time to explain.
From the county government, we normally allocate monies for disaster, but it has been a challenge. I don't know where the government normally takes that money. The area member of county assembly from here, he's the one who is in charge of the budget committee in the county assembly of Migori. And he is aware, very much aware, that there is some allocation that is meant for such occurrences. We are going to still follow up. We will still ask the hard questions. Where these monies that are always budgeted to help people during these hours of disaster, where those monies normally go.
On the political front, the MP called on the ODM party leader Oburu Odinga to unite all ODM factions, including the splinter group known as Linda Wananchi, in a bid to strengthen the party unity ahead of the next general elections.
My message is that let's put the interest of our people ahead of even the party, because we must take care of the interests of the people ahead of the party. So I think that I'm calling upon my party leader to be magnanimous, to invite the other side and sit down, because the differences that are there cannot be any bigger than we have had with our political opponents that Raila still eventually sat with.
The leaders also condemned the recent wrangles witnessed in Uriri after a non-group allegedly convened a meeting and announced the dismissal of the official ODM party chairman, Evans Ogutu. They argued that party supporters should shun divisions and embrace unity.
Recently, in the course of the week, within the ODM party, within this particular constituency, there was a purported meeting that happened that made certain changes. We do not want a lot of issues on our party. People cannot just wake up, congregate behind a tree and decide that they're going to make changes. So I want to say that there are non-designated party officials in this particular, and there's a procedure for calling for a meeting if you have a particular issue. If there are issues that members have, including elected officials in that particular party, they should be able to bring those minutes and we get a meeting and we are able to, we don't want a lot of destabilization. This is a time for us to strengthen ourselves.
I saw names and purported lists that are not anywhere, that even somebody can use a patron's name and say that he was absent with apology. Seriously, we have been into our judiciary, we have had litigation issues for the last 10 months where we were talking about forgeries. So the team of forgeries have come up with another strategy again. We are not going to dwell much on the issues of somebody wants to drag us behind. Election is fast approaching. We want to unify our party. We want to grow it. Yeah. So let us not put our personal interests ahead of the party interest. If you want to be chairperson ODM, approach the delegate. If there are issues to be discussed, please bring them on board.
Lennox Odede reporting for Ndizi TV Africa from Migori County.